This is number 2. These kind of matchups become part of college football history. The entire landscape looking in on this game today. Will we get something special? Welcome to the home of the Big Orange Nation. Massive Neyland Stadium, home field of the Tennessee Volunteers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida Gators, taking on last year's national champions, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Deep to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gilliam. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. They're going to the air on the first play. Quick throw to his receiver. The freshman is lucky that didn't get picked off. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
The Vols will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Throwing off play action. He's running out of time here. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on third down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game, and you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
So instead of trying to pin the opponents deep with a punt, they'll go for it on fourth down. First drive of the game. Looking to throw again. On the move now. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Escapes the pocket. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away.
Touchdown, Gators. They finish off the scoring drive. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. This is something rare and special, Kirk. This early in the season, have a 1 versus 2 matchup. These kind of games become part of the history of the sport. Both these teams expected to contend for a national championship.
Yeah, I can't believe we get this kind of opportunity early in the year like this. Really find out who maybe the best team in the country is. And the willingness to take this game on provides them with a huge opportunity to have a big resume builder early in the year.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
The Volunteers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced it.
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? It's a nice gain. It'll move the football up to the 27. First down and 10 now.
Well, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
First down, but we need this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a fourth down call.
On third downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. That's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
He makes the grab. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. The Gators have first and 10 here. Incomplete. Trying to find the receiver there. Just missed him. Kirk, all these players are aware, if you can make your mark, if you can make a special moment in this kind of rivalry game, that's just remembered forever.
Chris, that's so true. I mean, I played in the Ohio State-Michigan rivalry, and unfortunately, Desmond Howard had his moment where he returned the punt. We're still talking about the pose. So it's a huge opportunity for these players, but I also think the players that press, the players that try to make plays, that try to have that moment, I think that can backfire. I think you have to let the game come to you, control those emotions, and find out if you can just go out there and eventually have that moment, but let it come to you.
This will be the 9th play on the drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Finds an open target on the left side. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
And the Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And the quarterback keeps it here. It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Hey, this defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the...
Bring the pressure, and down he goes. So on 4th down, the decision is to try out the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
The Gators looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try the option play here. The back's got it on the pitch. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
Man, that is a great example of the option. Pitch it out perfectly. They completely caught the defense off balance down near the goal line, and it translates into a touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. He's got a man down the middle. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
Boy, great throw and a first down for Tennessee, and they are in business. This quarterback is playing well, and, you know, Chris, they are able to recruit the nation when it comes to quarterback play because of the history and tradition they have. Started really with Peyton Manning, but has worked its way through. Think about T. Martin, won the national title in '98. Hendon Hooker, what he did a few years ago. Go back to Josh Dobbs. Boy, they've had some great quarterbacks that have played here.
They look to throw it here on second down. Makes a quick catch. The balls pick up enough for a first down here. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today.
Well, look at this, Chris. The defense kind of hanging their head. They give up a completion for a first down. They better get lined up and get the call because they're going up-tempo against them.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Connors. And the gain just good enough for a first down. And the Volunteers come up to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. And the Vols with 1st and 10 here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And looking to throw now on first down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
An inside give now from the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Throws it to the right, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. Man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up fourth down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
They'll kick it away here.
The return team gives him plenty of room to be able to work. He's got a lot of positive yards. He's going to set his own offense with good field position, but instead he loses the ball and costs his team in the end.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. First down, looking to throw the football. He lets it go. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. The receiver makes the catch. Tackled at the 8 after the completion. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Gators.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Tennessee, 0.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards into the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Play action here on first down. Makes a quick grab. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. The Volunteers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Tackle, but first down. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But, man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. That run moves the ball across the 40.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Fourth down RPO looking left. The Vols looking to keep this drive rolling.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. The Volunteers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route, the catch made, and he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down after that previous play.
Here we go.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive.
22
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Well, this first half has been a disaster for this offense, but this touchdown is big. Hopefully it can build. Momentum for them when they come back out for the second half.
They're set now to try the PAT. Extra point is good. They cut it to 17 here, 24-7. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Moves out of the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. Oh, what a grab!
Chris, how about this? I mean, if there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket and away from the pressure, and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left. He grabs it inside the 20. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line. After one enormous play, the offense is set up with a 1st and 10 inside the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Catch made over the middle. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Here comes some more big bodies out for the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Touchdown, Florida. This offense really clicking.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fields it just outside the goal line. Sort of brought down. Sets up the next drive. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Very little time left, but perhaps they can run a couple plays if they're very efficient here. They're going to run it here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. One more play before they head to the locker room. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. And they're finally able to stop him. A huge gain and a touchdown-saving tackle as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Vols will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start with the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
And that's a first down for the offense.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. And he drops back in the gun. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, you see what happens when you try to squeeze it into double coverage. An incompletion is probably the best result you could have hoped for. Because an interception is the most likely outcome when you're throwing the ball into the crowd.
Bottom of the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Quick completion to the tight end.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Connors. And he'll pick up the 1st down, stopped at the 27. And the Volunteers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. They'll hand it off. And the one moves the ball up to the 33. 2nd down after that run on the previous play.
That's a really good run by this off.
A deep shot to the left side. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking here.
How about that? Receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for this defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
And the Vols begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The sure hands. It's Connors. What a stiff arm. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10. The Volunteers are in the red zone now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Vols. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Now the all-important extra point. They make the PAT, but still trail 31-14. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The Gators offense retakes the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. And the back gets the football. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Again, he makes it 2nd and medium. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. That puts him over 150 yards today. Kirk, we knew he was going to be a focus coming in, but he has backed up the hype and then some.
Yeah, he sure has, Chris. I mean, all year long, he's been a dynamic playmaker. I'd argue one of the top in the entire country. And now in a rivalry game to be able to do this, boy, it says a lot about him.
So one explosive play sets him up at the plus 43 with a 1st down. On 1st down, it's play action. And he finds the running back in the flat. And he stuffed for no gain.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All you can do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Not able to connect. Incomplete.
How about the call here? They go with the screen on 3rd down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
The offense already has 1 4th down conversion. They do it for a 2nd time. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Lets it go quickly. Pass is broken up. Turnover on downs. What a stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
Here we go, sack.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. And he's brought down there.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. The ball's come to the line to run the hurry up.
Boy, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion on the 1st down, and he's already got a play.
Breaks free with room to run. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. The Volunteers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
2nd down play coming up.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there. The Vols are going to cash in this red zone trip.
Here we go, here we go.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set, it's 2nd down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Handoff here from the shotgun. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught over the middle. It's Connors. Touchdown, Tennessee. That's how you finish a play. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT is good. They still trail, though. And it's been an old-school ground game duel. These running backs have been putting on a show so far today. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Set to kick it off.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone and they begin the drive at the 25. to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The Gators pick up enough to get a first down there.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder with under 3 minutes. This game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base. I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Defense is coming after him. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Second and 10 off the incompletion. Ball to 36 still. He's back to throw again on second down. He dumps it off to the tight end. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
They'll run the option. Pitch play to the back. Breaks free. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, it wasn't necessarily pretty or a game changer, but those option plays are sometimes best used to just get enough to just get a first down. I think that was the thinking on this last play. The defense has to be more aware in these kind of situations.
And the Gators moving quickly down the field here. Makes the catch downfield. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
The Gators lining up here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. And momentum really building. Now, Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. I mean, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Gets some blocks. Can they catch him? All the way for a touchdown. We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looked so natural back there. As far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go. And then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching it.
Point after, up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Florida offense retakes the field. We'll try to run it with the option. He breaks free. As the first down is still going.
I mean, this guy's having a dream day. Already over 200 yards through the air. Now showing you what he can do with his feet. This guy's a complete package under center.
And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll toss it to the back. Trucks through the defender. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play. And Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
It's a blitz look here from the defense. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Short pass finds the tight end.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
And it's caught inside the 15, still running. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal.
What a read by this quarterback. He saw cover one, meaning a single high safety look. Knows that he's got to throw the ball to the outside part of the field because help will be late in getting there. And that time, it's a great completion with an accurate throw.
Send the back in motion. Caught in the flat by the running back. Touchdown, Florida. Great connection there for 6 points.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him, you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball to the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Boy, this defensive plan has been masterful today for this defensive coordinator. Good job of getting the quarterback, whether he's inside the pocket, chasing him to the outside. And on the back end, they are locked into tight coverage, not giving his quarterback any options at all. It's no wonder they're winning by so much here in the fourth quarter.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice.
Here we go, here we go.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Chewing clock with the running game. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. They continue to roll up the score.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters, and that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. Right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
52, Tennessee, 28.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. In the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for a late, deep throw. Oh, and he can't quite hang on. Almost the 4th interception he's thrown today. He's up 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Here's the target, and it's complete. That's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Play action here on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And the Volunteers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Volunteers. That's another strike for his quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Here's the point after attempt. And it's good. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And the offense will just take a knee. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game.